Hi everyone, it's Miranda here. Today I have a little bit of a very different video that I haven't really done before on YouTube about how I catfish people on Instagram. A lot of people ask me, I get comments all the time, I love your makeup looks so flawless. How do you do your makeup? You know, like blah blah blah. So today I'm going to show you how I get this look. And this is a look that I usually use if I'm doing modeling at home or if I'm doing YouTube videos. I am a person that doesn't really wear makeup all the time. If I'm going obviously out to events or filming videos, I feel like it's kind of needed, especially if you're filming with lighting to enhance your features and yourself. If I'm just going to work, I kind of like to down low a bit and not wear any makeup. But I do like it when I put it on. It makes me feel more confident, and definitely I love the looks that you can create. Now, I am by no means a makeup artist. I do not do tutorials, and this is not my forte. How do the beauty YouTubers do it? They go like, before profile. See how much I catfish people. Every video has to start with the drink of the gods. To start off the catfish look, I obviously wash my face because you don't want any nasties when you're doing the makeup. But I put on some Garnier Micellar water as a base. Clear off if there's any just excess that's still hanging on the skin. Do not put it on toilet paper. Just don't. Look at this. I should be in the beauty community already. Okay, we chuck that away. Now this is a C Rush Brightening Gel Cream, and I got this in the pack with the like banana bright eye cream and the True Serum. It's really nice. Smells like oranges and a vitamin C, you know, just the vitamin C hit. Basically I put it in the areas that I know are gonna like suffer. See where it goes red on my face? Dab it on. Oh god, look at these eyebrows. Monsters. Like a freaking bush. I then continue obviously to put some of the True Serum on. I finish with the banana bright eye cream, which is in this little pot of gold here, and I just put that under my eyes. Italian's crack. It's a massive help. Must be why I'm getting no wrinkles. Now that we are all like moisturized, I usually put this on, Smashbox primer water, and we just, you know, go a little crazy with that. Then we fan the face and let it dry because it takes like a minute to dry onto the skin. Fenty Primer. Yes, Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. This stuff is great. Rihanna uses it, and I noticed that it evens out any blemishes. They go like this. Gosh, this cheek got a beating. What about the other cheek? I'm gonna have to put more on. That's all set. Beautiful. Now we prime the eyebrows. So these bushy monsters here, if I don't like look after them, they usually take off. I use the Gimme the Brow. This stuff is a little potent bottle of I don't know what. It costs so much for what it is. So just run that over like this, and that gets your brows staying in place. Now they won't jiggle all over the place. You know, the random hair that wants to go yippee, do a bit of a dance, it stays in place. I then follow it by the K-Brow Benefits, and I don't use this little thing that it comes with because it's so freaking little and my brows are so freaking huge. In my Morphe brush, I don't know the code name for this, and I just fill in the brows. I use my concealer that I'm going to be using obviously under my eye, and I take a bit of that on like a brush like this. I go back under my eyebrows and around my eyebrows and outline my eyebrows. I generally do this, especially if I'm wearing like a heavier look. It just clears up anything. I learned how to do my makeup in 2017 properly, or as properly as I can. Kristen Dominique on YouTube. That got me to where I am today with it, which is much better than, oh, you should have looked at my makeup in 2016. It's tragic. And I thought it looked so good, and I'm like, oh my god. For any like crazy brows, just pluck at them. When you film in 4K, you don't want that stuff showing. Once I'm happy with that and I've got kind of my brows a little more outlined, I just fill them in on all the places that they're a little bit, you know, skin shows with precisely my brow. That we have our brows done, I do my eyeshadow. Usually the palettes that I use for my eyeshadow, I had the James Charles one, but I don't feel like using that today. I'm just going to use Maneater. This is essential. Modern Resistance as well, and a bit of Too Faced Chocolate Bar. I usually get a white and another like skin tone color. Make my eyelids and just above my eyelids as freaking white or skin colored as I can. Your eyes are like an artwork. You want to make a canvas. If you're going out and you're doing more of a night look, obviously things are more exaggerated. I remember once I was at Napoleon and I was getting my makeup done. She made me so white. I looked like a, you know, what's that villain, one that freezes things. Frost. I look like Jack Frost. I take my other brush and I go in with a lighter base color. I might use my Too Faced palette because this one's fun. The hazelnut shade. Run that around the corner of the eye like there. And then we're gonna take another brush, use the same shade, but this brush has a bit more like wiki. Sorry about the lighting if it goes in and out. Outside doesn't know what it's doing because it's Melbourne. The weather changes every 5 seconds. There we go. See, there we're back. Fluff it out a bit. So run what you have and then bring it down. But see how the canvas is now a little bit shaded? How does that look? Yeah, I'm gonna go in with a pink color. Wow. And I'm just gonna run it in the crease. Sometimes I put music on when I do this, but you know, I can't put it on at the moment because otherwise I'll get copyright. And then if I put like an earbud in, it'll look a bit rude. The fluffy brush, we're just gonna fluff that out. Two colors kind of crammed in there and they've done their own thing. Pink eye. Now we're gonna take the same little brush that we did before. This is perfect for creases, and go in with a brownish color, but like a light brownish color. And we're just gonna run that in the top and corner of the crease. You know, one thing I hate about eyes, both my eyes are different because obviously, you know, you're not symmetrical. Every human has a problem. Okay, so now you see kind of like we're working the color up and everything, so you should be starting to get some shades, like a darker pink, since we want that to be the color. And again, run that in the outer crease. And it's okay if you get your makeup outside the lines. Usually I use sticky tape, a flat end brush, and I go to a like color that has a lot of sparkles in it. And I run that in here into the inner corner, and then we go in again with like a brownish shade in the corner with the feather brush. Go back to our white shades or our plain shades and fill in the top of the brow. The foundation. Now I'm going to come back to my eyes a little later on. I use, just for the everyday or if I do things on Instagram, whatever, Huda Beauty mixed with the Becca primer filter. So these two mixed together create magic, and it's just a wonderful concoction of stuff. Because I remember I used the Huda Beauty one on my face and it didn't necessarily, like, it just made my skin really dry, but putting this on there as well makes it quite dewy, looks a bit more healthier. The beauty blenders go, which one is going to be a pink today? And make sure when it goes under the eye, we go right up to the eye. And that just covers the eyeshadow that obviously went under the eye. But sometimes you can make it, like, expand it and make it actually look really good. And it adds just to the look. Oh no! Got makeup on my bunny ears. The contour and the concealer. So I use the Tarte one. This is, it looks good with day makeup, it looks good with night makeup. Sometimes with the day one as well, I use the Makeup Forever one. Warrior look. Bring it that way. Just dab the stick anywhere. Contour, which I use the Smashbox one. And we're just gonna draw little dots of contour like this. Or dots. More like actions. And then we blend in the contour, and when we do that, you make sure that you're making a 3, so you go around like this. I usually suck in my mouth like this, especially when I do my bronzer as well. Contour even more is going with a NARS concealer. This is really good, especially if you're doing heavy makeup at night time. And we're just gonna run a bit more around. This blends in really well and just gives you more of a look, but don't use too much, especially if you're like white like me. Okay, so now we're gonna bake and we're gonna bronze. So for that, I get the Kat Von D powder. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, with the daytime look, I don't go too much on the powder. I go in with a bit of bronzer. Bronzing brush, it's amazing. This is a Too Faced bronzer and it's in chocolate. And we're just gonna run it around the 3 zone areas. A little bit on the nose. Italians have big noses, so have to minimize it where I can. Any of the excess stuff from before, we're just gonna rub in around the neck and the ears. Light and shade palette, and it has a bunch of different shades here. I'm just gonna take these 2, and again, we're gonna go over the face and put that under the eye. Just the nose area, mouth, Lock It In powder by Kat Von D. This is vegan. This is vegan. This is vegan. Sheridan's gonna love me for that plug. My best friend is the biggest vegan. She loves vegan products. So this product is vegan and it's just like a Lock It In powder. And again, we're gonna run that where we went over with the other powder. The Napoleon blush. Highlight the cheek area. Again, run it down the neck. Everything just gets run down. To do like highlight and everything at night, I use the Huda Beauty 3D palette. Huda Beauty 3D palette. I'm not going to use that today. The everyday look, I just use the Mecca Cosmetics little pot here. Highlight, and you just take a bit of that and you run it along the top of your face and blend that in with your finger. Now that we're doing highlighting, what I usually do is take just any sparkly shade of that's really light of eyeshadow, and I just run it over where I've just done that with the Mecca thing. So now it like sticks a bit more and you have a bit of standout or the outer corner of the eye, and for that I have the High Brow Glow by Benefits. That in the corner of the eye and on the inside here of the eye. Go over everything and blend. Okay, I feel like we're looking pretty good here. Now we're gonna go back to the eyes. So for mascara, I have the Kat Von D one. I have a lot of Kat Von D, she's great. And I'm just gonna take that and run it along the top. Kat Von D eyeliner. So this is one that's a like a wing, and the other one here is like a straight line. I've been using eyeliner since I was in primary school, and then I went through a stage in year 7 where it was like the cool thing and everyone was doing it. I gotta put the Huda Beauty ones on, and I use the Huda Beauty glue, which comes out in black and it's really, really good, but I ran out of it in isolation. In the meantime, I've been using the Glam Eye one, and it's not been working bad. You can find this at Woolies and Coles. I would probably use this more for the daytime look, so I don't trust it at nighttime, especially if you're going clubbing or if you're going out and, you know, your eyes jiggle around a lot. Ooh la la, they look good. And then to complete the look, I use Huda Beauty Lippy, and I just put that on my lips. Go over anything that I've missed, so whether it be a bit more bronzer, a bit more highlighter, a bit more blush, but the look ain't finished yet. Yes! Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's something a little different, something that I don't usually do, but I'm actually really glad I did it. If you recommend any products that are really good in the makeup world, link them down below and let me know what they are. All the products that I used today, I will link them down below so you can have a look at what they are. In the meantime, make sure that you all stay safe in this corona period and that you all have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you.